Hi everyone, we're going to sketch the curve with the given polar equation by first sketching the graph r as a function of theta in Cartesian coordinates. We have r equals 2 times the quantity of 1 plus cosine of theta. Basically what they want you to do is compare the graphs. And so the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and write this as r equals 2 plus 2 cosine of theta. Now, if you just graph this one without the 2, so I'm going to let this be 2, this be negative 2. So this is the amplitude, right? 2. So for cosine, we start here, and you just kind of draw your parent graph here. Oops, yeah, I'm doing it right. Okay. So basically, this is what your cosine graph looks like if we just graph that part. However, since we have this 2, that's going to be a vertical shift up by 2. So we're going to shift everything up by 2, and we're going to go here, start at 4, and start at 0. So you do the same thing, and then this is going to be 2 here. So you go ahead and put your points at the appropriate place, and the whole thing just got shifted up by 2. This is, if you're doing it by hand. All right, so there it is there. And now let's sketch the polar equation. I know that cosine is an even function. For symmetry, it's going to be symmetric to the polar axis. So I assigned values from 0 to pi and went ahead and evaluated all of this to make to go a little faster here. So basically, when you graph this is going to be a cardioid, and that's because we have 2 plus 2 cosine of theta. Since these two numbers are the same, means it's a cardioid. So let's graph this. At 0, we're out to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put a big dot there. And at pi divided by 6, we're at 3.7, which is very close to 4. And we're just sketching it here a little bit. At pi divided by 3, we're at 3. 1, 2, 3. At pi divided by 2, we're at 2. At 2 pi divided by 3, we're at 1. At 5 pi divided by 6, we're really close to 0. And at pi, we're at 0. So this is the upper portion of your cardioid. Now, since it's symmetric to our polar axis, we can complete the other side of it as well. So if I start here, 7 pi divided by 6, that matches up to pi divided by 6. So for here, we're going to go out 3.7. All right. And this matches up, 5 pi divided by 3 matches up to pi divided by 3. And that's going to give you 3. 2, 3. And then 3 pi over 2 matches up to pi divided by 2. So we're out 2. 1, 2. These match up. 4 pi divided by 3 matches up to this. And that's going to be at 1. And then just keep going in. 7 pi over 6 is going to be 0.3. So it goes in. Then we're back at 0 at pi. So it goes like this. So that's the difference between the graphs. This is your polar graph, and then you did your rectangular graph. And that's what a cardioid looks like. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.